Hey guys, what's up? Hope you all are doing good. So today we will talk about a study material. So that is Samuel Beckett's play Waiting for Godot. So today's video is specially for English Masters students. Yeah, I am a student of English Masters. I have just completed, okay? And we will talk about this play today. I'll just share a short summary type, yeah? So that in a very easy manner, in a very story-like manner, so that you guys just get a help. You can just see this video, you can just go through the video and you can just understand the theme, the gist of the play. Okay, so yeah, let's get started. So the main thing is, who is Godot? The first questions arrive in our mind. Who is Godot? Now Godot may be God, Godot may be goat, right? Because it's just like human, hope. You can say it's just like hope, because we people just search for something, we just wait for something, but it may come, it may not come. Sometimes it happens that no, it doesn't come in our life, but it may also come, right? So Godot is something like that, because in this play, Vladimir and Estragon, two people are just waiting, two tramps. You can also say that they are two tramps, just waiting and waiting for a while for Godot. For who? For Godot, right? So what happens? The two tramps just waiting and just they started entertaining themselves, and they just they just talk about various topics among themselves, and they just used to time pass like that. But Godot didn't arrive that night in Act 1. Then what happened? Pozo arrived. Pozo arrived with his slave Lucky, but the two tramps thought that he might be Godot, but no, he was not Godot, he was Pozo, and Lucky was his slave. He used to entertain the two tramps to time the to pass their time. Then suddenly what happens? Pozo just arrived with his slave to sell his slave, okay? And what happens? Somebody came and told Vladimir that Godot will not come today, Godot might be coming tomorrow, yeah? And the two tramps just believed in that thing, just like us, just like the common human people, common human being, that we just wait for something, he might come, she might come, or that thing might arrive in our life, but no. And after that, what happens? That day, the day ends and the curtain falls. The Act 1 just finished over there, and on the beginning of the second act, you will see a tree over there. That means you can also connect with the tree with again human life. It was a hope, you can say, because on the first act there was no tree, nothing. There was something rough, like a desert, like not desert, it was something like, there is nothing, yeah? But tree, it's a hope, it's green, something colorful, something like that. So there was a hope, something, a light of ray, yeah? Okay, on the second act, Pozo and Lucky again arrived on the same place near the tree where Vladimir and Estragon was waiting for Godot. Okay, but in second act, Pozo is blind, yeah, and Lucky is dumb. And Pozo did not recognize Vladimir and Estragon. So finally what happens? Finally nothing happens. Again that guy, the same guy, that last night wala guy came and he said, no, Godot is not going to come. Yeah, but the two tramps still wait. Godot is explicitly vague, merely an empty promise. Yeah, it's an empty promise corresponding to the pity and absence of suffering in the tramps. Waiting has become a habit. Sometimes what happens, we just wait for something and it becomes our habit, that we have to wait, we have to do this, it's all about habit, right? So waiting has become a habit which Beckett calls a guarantee of dull inviability and adoption of the meaningless of life. Okay, so originally, let me tell you one thing. Originally, the play was written in Samuel Beckett's native language, French. Okay, and the word Godot has derived from the word God. Yeah, and the thing is, let me tell you some important questions you might go through. It may help you. I'll just tell you the questions. So the questions is Waiting for Godot is a tragic comedy? So this was a question, is a tragic comedy. You have to discuss it very nicely. This was a question, the most important question, and there might be this question, nothing happens, nobody comes, nobody goes, it's awful. This one is also very important topic. So what is your reaction with the statement? Yeah, and the role of Vladimir and Estragon, like you have to just define their characters, the speciality of Vladimir and Estragon, what the two tramps is doing, are they active or not, for what they're waiting, who is going to, everything you have to include in this answer, something like that. Okay, the next is theater of absurd. What is theater of absurd? You can also go through this one. And summary, you should go through the detailed summary. I'm just shooting a video, I'm just telling you like a story wise, but still you should go through a good summary, guys, because in video I can't explain the each and every point, right? I can just share a gist because I have a limited time over there. And the last question, I'm telling you, access and discuss Waiting for Godot as an existentialist play. Okay, and the thing is, for short question, I just want to tell you that what is the relationship between Pozzo and Lucky. That means you have to just know about the character of Pozzo, Lucky, is Vladimir and Estragon very nicely. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, it will be helpful for you guys, especially for the students. I've told you earlier. And any sort of question you have in your mind, you can ask me on the comment section. So I hope you liked it. Please share with your friends so that they also might get helpful with this video. Thank you so much for watching. Love you all. Stay blessed.